Good afternoon, you're speaking to Cameron from the Broadband Tech team. How can I help?
Sorry, what was your name again? Sorry.
My name's Cameron.
Hey, my name's Dean, and I'll be honest, I'm trying to get some work done. I've just been kicked out of my second meeting today, and I can't get any work done. I run a speed test on my little app, and it's rubbish. I just can't get anything done. My boss is on my back. I've got deadlines to meet. I've already missed 2 meetings today. I've got another one in 20 minutes. It's the last thing I want to be doing today, chasing this around, but I can't get anything done. I can't go in the office, so I'm stuck.
All right, okay, I do apologise about this. Let me take a look into it for you. What I can do is I can run some tests and we can get to the bottom of it. Okay. Can I just double check there? What colour are the lights showing on the router at the minute?
The green, they're always green. Like I say, it's working. It's just not as fast as it should be. I've moved house, and it's just, old house is perfect. Here, it's absolutely rubbish.
Right, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly set off this test, okay? Basically, I'm just going to run a test on your router at the minute, and then what we can do, we can find out what's going on, okay? And just double checking there.
What's going on is it's, like I said, it's not working as quick as it should be. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've ran countless speed tests even this morning, and I'm just not getting what I'm paying for.
Yeah. Well, like I say, what this test is going to do, this is going to point us in the right direction of where we need to be going. Don't worry, we'll get it sorted, okay? Even if we need to
get me an engineer out and have a look at this, because I need to get some work done.
Yeah, so potentially it may actually not need an engineer. So if we run this test, like I say, they will point us in the right direction of where we need to be going. They are going to, that's just running here at the minute, okay? But just double checking there that you have got it set up exactly how you've got it in the previous property, is that right?
Yeah, of course. It's set up the same. There's 2 or 3 wires to plug in. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, I can see here that the test has actually come back perfectly fine, okay? So personally, I don't think you are going to need an engineer appointment for this. What I do want to do, though, is go through the home environment checks with yourself, if that's all right.
But like I said, I can't get it wrong, can I? There's a couple of wires to plug in, a power cable, and another cable that goes into the phone socket. And I'll be honest, it's all behind my SETI. So I'd rather just have someone out to come and have a look at it.
Yeah, so I do apologise about that. Just for the purpose of the test here and just for these checks, I do need to do them before we send out an engineer, just because we need to do our home environment checks. Okay, so if it is possible, if you could just take some time just so that we can get this sorted together. I know that you did say that you had a meeting in 20 minutes, but what we can do is we need to get this checked just quickly, and then what we can do, we can go on from there. Is that okay?
It's a last, yeah, I suppose so. It's the last thing I need, honestly. It's just...
Yeah, I completely understand, especially with working from home. You know, I'm working from home myself, but don't worry, we will get it sorted, okay? So I just want you to go to the router for me. Just give me a shout when you're there.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm right in front of it.
Brilliant. Okay, so you should have 2 wires coming out the back of the router. You should have the power cable and the
power cable and the other one that goes behind the sofa somewhere.
Right, okay. So that's the broadband cable, and that's the main one there we need to be looking at. Okay, so from the back of the router, I am going to have to get you to follow that all the way to the socket on the wall, if that's possible.
Like I said, it's behind my sofa.
Right, okay. So we are going to have to get into that area where that socket is, because that's the main, you know, that's where we need to be, and we need to check that before we send anyone out. Just because if we do send somebody out anyway, you know, it's going to have to be moved as well. So just for the purpose of this call, it would be great if we could, you know, try and get to that socket.
Fine, but you know, I'm paying for this, and this isn't the type of service that I should be getting. You know, this is the issue with your stuff. Fine, there, I pulled the sofa out. I can now see where that wire goes.
Yeah, perfect. So I do apologise about all this and, you know, having to rearrange the furniture and things like that. But don't worry, like I say, we'll check these setup checks, and then, you know, we can go on. If we need to take it further, then we can do that. But I just want to double check there. You know the socket on the wall that you're using at the minute?
Mm-hmm.
The white socket. How many ports of entry does that have? 1 or 2?
It's got 2.
2. And just double checking there, are you using any other pieces of equipment, say like a little matchstick size box there? Are you using that as well?
Just what you sent me, so yeah, box, another white box, and then goes in the router. It's a simple setup.
Yeah, okay. So not all of the equipment that you actually receive in the box is actually needed. Okay.
So why send it to me?
So just because what happens in some people's property, you do have 2 different type of master sockets, which is that white socket on the wall that you've got at the minute, the one that you're using. And you did say that you've moved property. So moving property, you know, everyone's going to get one of these because you either have one or the other sockets. Okay.
This is ridiculous.
I know, so I do apologise about it, but basically what it is that you don't actually need that little extra white box that you've got there coming out of the socket on the wall. So what I'm going to get you to do, if you could take that box away and plug the broadband cable directly into the box on the wall.
Right, so I'll plug it out, but if this doesn't work, are we then getting an engineer out?
Yeah, we can definitely take a look into that because that would kind of be the next steps. However, I can guarantee here that this is going to improve because you, at the minute here, what you are doing is you're basically double filtering. So you're actually double filtering the speed, which is what we don't want to be doing.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll pull it out. We'll have a go. If
Brilliant.
it gets me an engineer, I'll get it go. Yep. So
Yeah.
I've unplugged the white matchbox. Now what?
What you need to do is you need to plug that broadband cable that was plugged into the bottom of that, and you need to plug that directly into the wall.
Okay.
Perfect, thank you.
It doesn't fit.
Right, okay, so it definitely should fit in there. You may have to turn it round, you may have to put it upside down or the other way round. I think the clip goes at the bottom.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's in.
Perfect, that's great, thank you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refresh my systems here on my side just for a couple of times, just to make sure that the speed does go up and things like that. Just whilst I'm just doing this and waiting for it to refresh, I'm going to send you a text message just regarding a speed test, if that's okay. Just because, and then what I want you to do is I want to see what it's coming in at this very moment in time. So I've just sent a text message to your mobile number. If you could just pull that up for me, that would be great.
Yeah, I've got it.
Perfect. Okay, so you've got a code on there. That's just a validation code from myself, and it should also have a link. If you just click onto that one for me.
Yep, pressed.
Brilliant. Okay, so on that page there, you should see a start button. If you just press that.
Fine. Yeah, done.
That's great. Thank you. So that'll just take about 30 seconds or so. But on my side here, it has refreshed. It does look like the speeds have almost doubled, which is brilliant. Okay,
Right,
so
that's come
back.
Actually, yeah, that's just come back, and it hasn't. It's better than it was this morning.
Yeah. So like I said
It has
before,
improved.
yeah, so it looks like I say, it was that home environment checks there that we did need to do. So like I said before, it's not always, always needed for an engineer. So it's really good that we make sure that we check these home environment checks before sending an engineer out, because that's your issue and you didn't really need one. Okay, so it looks like it has doubled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you my email, Dean. If you have any
Cameron,
issues,
what I'll do, just pop me that email across. Like I say, I'm going to jump on that meeting now. If I have any more problems, I'll reply to your email.
Perfect. Is there anything else I can help you with today there, Dean?
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, brilliant. You enjoy the rest of your day there and stay safe.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.